Figured the only fair way to do the video of this 2017 E450 is in segments because there's a lot to go over. This side, I guess it was owned by Amerigroup. This side has all these radios and things hooked up. It must have been for displaying, but they must have let people play. Here, Just Dance 2018, because it's got an Xbox hooked up here. It's got TV. There's even extra batteries in here. They were ready. That's the thing for the Xbox. It watches you while you're playing or whatever. And then the let me see if this will power on here. I haven't played it yet. Still trying to figure out how to work everything here. I really wasn't given instructions. But the I guess this, oh, the remote sits right in there. That's like a holder for the remote. This thing is pretty, look at that, Just Dance 2018. We could play some video games here. Uh-oh, it's on. And it goes through these speakers. That's awesome. I really don't know how to play. You have to connect those controllers, I guess. It says, please connect the controller. So it also has a really nice aftermarket stereo. This is the same kind of stereo I have in my car. It's a nice Pioneer stereo. The stereo sounds great. In here you do have a fuse box. That's something that most people won't mess with. In here, nothing really. Place to put stuff. On here, I actually turned it on, but that's the controls for, I just turned it off, the other air conditioning. This turns all the lights inside on. This controls this door. So that's what that does there. The rest of this functions just like a regular van. There's also, oh, I just turned all the power off. I probably restarted a bunch of stuff. Actually, I'm gonna turn this off. I'm gonna pull the awning in. Maybe I need to put that power back on in order to pull the awning back in. There we go, coming back in. I didn't want to put it all the way out. It's kind of a windy day. We also do have these two other heating air conditioning things hanging from the ceiling. You have another TV in here that's hooked up to a stereo in here. And that awning would go out a lot farther than I had it. I was just putting shade over top of that TV. So in here you have plugs, you have HDMIs that go to the TV and a laptop. And then in here you have, oh, I had turned it on. I turned on the, this is the stereo. That's a DVD player, I believe. I'm gonna turn all this back off. You have remotes for everything. That's the wireless microphone system. So I guess they were doing presentations of some kind. This was built by Legacy Coach in Virginia Beach. So if you have questions about some of that kind of stuff, that would probably be your go-to phone call. They have a place for everyone to hang out in here. There's whiteboards. There's shades on all the windows. I don't know how to operate them yet. I haven't figured that out. But there's a desk back here, which is pretty cool. It has plugs and stuff set up. So if you want to set up a chair back here, you have a handicap lift, which is also pretty cool. They have it kind of boxed off, I guess, in case you don't use it all the time. Under here, they have a whole bunch of stuff under here. This front one, I'm gonna have Chad clean the floor up. The floor is a little dirty. That's from my boots, I think. But under here, you have a bunch of tools. They even have like a drill set. This is a battery charger that's hooked up in the back there. They have oil and coolant and a bunch of, like a tow strap, a bunch of automotive type stuff. Under here, there's some big plugs. I guess it's for when they set up long term. If you set this thing up long term, you can plug the whole thing in, so you don't have to keep running off of off of a generator and all that kind of stuff. In here, that was kind of empty. This one, what's in this one? That's vents. That's your main breakers for everything. So they have two big breaker boxes and an extra really nice battery set up in there. And it says collateral. It says what's in there. Then there's these two tables. Then if we go to the other side of the van, there is another TV set up. Let me see if I can find, I don't know where the remote is for this side for the TV. It's got to be here somewhere. I just don't know exactly where. And this has a DVD player set up. All these HDMI cables, I'm sure, connect to something. There's nothing in there right now. So it's an empty DVD player. I'm gonna unplug that because that was unplugged when I started. But all in all, that's your generator right there. It's a Cummins generator. That's pretty cool. probably where you can hook yourself up. Yeah, that's where you turn this thing on. It's got, if I can pull this off, let me see. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look into this a little more. I don't want to do it right while I'm on the video. But that is the generator. I know that for certain. You have steps going out the back here, which is kind of cool. You got another entrance, as well as a handicap if necessary, if you had someone who is disabled. I'm going to close this back off. Oh, I want to unplug the TV on this side too, because it was unplugged when I began. I don't really want to leave stuff plugged in that wasn't previously plugged in, as I am a newbie to this vehicle. So there we go. And these all have locks and keys and all that fun stuff, so you can make sure all of it is secure. Let me do this side too, and then we'll lock them both up, because I don't want to leave them open like that. Get that in a minute. Close that. Close this and lock it. So that's pretty secure. That's kind of cool that you can secure everything. And on the outside of just having all this neat stuff, it's also really just a cool van in general. These outdoor speakers are neat for this whole TV setup, but you also just have a big spacious E450. Let me get up in here. We'll close these doors, turn off some of these lights and all this other random stuff. That's where you actually can start. That's the generator right there. All right, so put that down. We'll close this door and we'll just take it down the road real quick. Let me see if the air conditioning, just the regular air conditioning, works. Oh yeah. So if you decide this is the vehicle for you, call us, make a deposit. Make a deposit through eBay. I need to put on my seatbelt. Yeah, this thing only has 5,000 miles on it, so it's obvious that they didn't, they weren't driving around. They drove it to where they needed to take it, and then they set up there and did, presentations and everything. It's got a little power. I'm not going to take it real far just because I didn't even put a tag on it. I don't feel like getting a ticket today. It's right up to speed though. Runs down the road pretty straight, so that's all pretty nice. Yeah, if you have more questions about it, I mean, I have all the warranty information. I have all the different stuff. This was $72,000 in 2017. So 5,000 miles later, we're selling it at a pretty good discount. So if this is something that you need, or something you can use, or something you can retrofit to do something else cool, then it seems like this would be one to hop on with such low mileage. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to ask. Otherwise, I wish you good luck and happy bidding.